and a shoulder day. DeRozan working against Cunningham. Cross court. Skip pass to Precious. Got it.
The Kings are making great passes. They're making passes to open people. And when you have an open shot in the NBA, most guys can knock that down. But there you see the rebounding that we were talking about a minute ago. Jalen Duren is going to fly in there, and you got to try and somehow, some way put a body on him.
Sacramento trying to put Duncan Robinson in action. It comes out top.
And we got looks like a 3-2 zone right now. 3 guys out front.
DeRozan with the stare down midi, got it.
You know, over the last 4 or so games, and so no matter if it's a day off or not, you want to continue that rhythm.
Murray inside, and heavy traffic got it to fall. Saw Jarrett Jack, his former Toronto Raptors teammate when DeRozan was a rookie, talking to him a little bit there on the side. Cunningham from deep, lets it fly and connects. That's a good point, Katie. The ball's got to change sides at least once. Cunningham walks into the 3, and it's flushed home by Tobias Harris. Pocket pass to Durham, never made it. 2-on-1 for the Kings. Schroeder missed the layup. Max there to have his back. Out top to Ivy, guarded by Schroeder. 10 on the shot clock. Cunningham. Stewart working the dunker spot, gets the layup.
And as we have been seeing a lot of as of late, the hustle of this second unit is phenomenal.
Stewart had Cardwell pinned and got it to go inside. That's a tough bucket. Maybe a candidate for all defense as well when you look at his rim protection numbers. DeRozan spins, fires, cut the check. Levert cut off by Schroeder on the baseline. A couple of former teammates. Shot clock at 4. Cunningham around the world with the step back midi. Boy, he's got the skills to pay the bills, man. Achua with 9 on the shot clock. On some scissor action, but boy, the Pistons sticking right with it. Thompson closes out on Schroeder. Boy, at the expiration of the shot clock.
And because J.B. Bickerstaff was upset about something as well. And here comes Russell Westbrook.
Russ probes inside, and Renault with the little jump hook. Duren against Renault. Jalen Durham went right through the rookie for the bucket. Lead back up to 18. DeRozan. Nice backdoor cut. Monk turns up the base a little bit. Malik. Renault goes to the bench in 12 minutes. He scored 6 points with a couple of boards. Here's Monk. Walks into the 3 and laces it.
And it felt like he was a little hesitant to shoot the shot. Not there at all.
Thompson to Robinson. 1 more to Harris. Almost everybody got a touch. And Harris cashes out with the 3. It's 71 to 47. And defensively, Sacramento a tad porous right now. DeRozan has been their lone salvation in the first half offensively. Westbrook with his second field goal.
That has not been the norm for them. And tonight you're seeing kind of what that does to their offense.
Monk with the steal on the 2-on-1. Dimes up DeRozan for the layup. DeRozan sets the screen. Top of the circle against Levert. Going to try and walk him down. Spins, pulls. That's what he does. Levert trying to find his pace at the offensive end. Westbrook, step back 3. Got it.
This Pistons team was able to get out to, at one point, a 24-point lead with the discrepancy in 3-point buckets. They're hurting the Kings in both areas, in the paint.
Here's Duren. They've been letting him do a little bit more at the offensive end off the bounce this year. On the lob, Duren, but that's what he does best. On the punch. Lead back up to 14. DeRozan drives by Harris. Out to Achua for 3. Wemby just came back from one. Austin Reeves just recently suffering one, and a host of other very prominent players.
Well, in the zone defense, they got inside, not able to get it to drop it. You're right, they have great rim protection.
Wow, Duncan Robinson just gets it in time. Schroeder all over Robinson. His float game is off. Let's call it a pass to Duren.
Turn the corner, gets all the way downhill, draws the defense, and he was going to lob that up to his big man and reward him for the nice screen.
Schroeder back out to Achua. Let's fly the three. Hey, why not? Gets it back from Clifford. DeRozan off the elbow. That's the office. That's automatic. Here's Schroeder. Skip pass to the corner. Achua had a notion. Clifford from deep. Got it. Ring it up.
Right now, they have 4 in this quarter, had 3 in the first half.
Jaden Ivey from the corner. Speaking of threes.
You're starting to see a little bit of continuity with these lineups.
13-point advantage for the Pistons. Cunningham, Mr. Big Guard, working down low, sprays it out. Stewart for 3. And he silences the crowd here at Golden 1. Russ around the Cardwell screen. Achua trying to buy another one. Back out to Westbrook. On the reload. Fires. Got it. Stewart from the nail. Sprays it out to Green for 3. And he drills the 3-ball.
The difference is with how many offensive weapons there are in that starting lineup for Sacramento.
Off the turnover, it's Cunningham. Takes it right at DeRozan. And 1.
And still be able to have enough left in the tank.
Yeah, they guard you so well. Westbrook back out to Malik Monk for 3. Got it.
He's not hesitating, that's for sure.
Never has, never will. 9 points in 11 minutes. Robinson catch and shoot 3 on the way. Got it. Schroeder lost the handle, got it back. Westbrook. They empty out the side for him. And the 3 is good. Run some stack pick and roll with Duncan Robinson. And they peel Cunningham clean. 2-on-1. Schroeder with the lefty leg. Hits Westbrook from deep. Achua with the offensive rebound. Clifford drives it. Elevates.
And they had great building blocks in Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey and Duren and Thompson. It's just about getting the right pieces.
Off the steal. Westbrook with Achua, fill in the lane. Russ does it himself. Got inside, lays it off, and what a block by Duren. Back out to Clifford. He drives it. Got it. Neek at night. See what the Pistons run out of the timeout. They go to the mid post with Tobias Harris working against DeRozan. DeRozan straightens him up. Tough shot by Tobias.
A lot of the same abilities and going on at each other one-on-one.
15 years in the league for Harris. Oh. Buy one, get one free. Back to Achua, the trailer, now DeRozan. Sees 2. Sometimes it doesn't matter. 3, and he has been playing a shooting game up to 5. And every time you hit the front rim and it's short, it's more than most of you would imagine. 25 seconds to go. 9-point lead for Detroit.